Today's video is sponsored by Skillshare. Stay tuned to hear more about all that Skillshare has to offer.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Rachel. Today we are going to be opening up a little package that I received in the mail. And if the return address wasn't a big enough clue, this tape down here with these awesome little prints on it is a definite giveaway. So we're going to be opening this up today, and if we have time, we will definitely be maybe adding a little bit of color to one of the pages. But before we do that, if you are liking the channel and want to continue to see content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're enjoying this video in particular, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. It actually helps tremendously, helps the YouTube algorithm kind of suggest my channel to new folks that might be interested in it. So let's go ahead, let's open this up and get started. All right, first of all, I love how these boxes open. This is really quite nice packaging. And let's see here. Ooh, this is so cool. Sometimes, this is actually the second little package that Johanna Basford has sent me, and they always come so cutely wrapped. This is adorable. Let's get rid of this monstrosity now. Yep, this way. Okay. This is so cute. This is obviously Johanna Basford art as well, so she definitely has her own little tissue paper printed. I absolutely love this. So let's open it up. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, holy cow. There's a whole bunch of goodies in here again. What do we have here? We've got some Staedtler pigment liners, artist set for writing, sketching, and drawing. There's a drawing pencil, a eraser, sharpener, and then 3 fine liners, a 0.3, 0.5, and 0.7. This is fantastic. That is so exciting. Awesome. Have a little card here from Johanna. This is so cute. To Rachel, wishing you many happy and creative days. I hope you enjoy the new book. Much love, Johanna. So cute. Thank you, Johanna. We've got some Staedtler super soft colored pencils here. Let's see if we can open these up. Might need scissors for this. Stand by. Open these up. Ooh. These are nice. You know, I don't think I've ever used Staedtler colored pencils, so this will be fun. These are just like a beautiful array of bright, beautiful colors. Ooh, there's a coral. This is always my favorite one. So pretty. And then it has the color here on the back. They're like a nice little hexagon shapes. This is nice having flat sides so that they don't roll as much on you. So excited to try these out. Now let's get to kind of the main star of the show here. I have seen glimpses of this book, but I have purposely kind of tried to stay away. I saw it at the store the other day, but I knew that I had this kind of waiting for me, and so I did not check it out. There's been some other YouTubers that have already shown this book, but I purposely have not watched them because I really did want to be surprised. All right, this is Johanna Basford's new book called 30 Days of Creativity, which I think is super clever. I love the kind of pencils and pens here kind of on the cover. The book is very nice quality. It's kind of heavy, but absolutely beautiful. Oh, cool. This matched the blue paper that everything was wrapped in. These are so cute. So, draw color and discover your creative self. Yeah. Oh my God, she even wrote my name in again. I love that. So cute. Man, this book is like really nice. These pages are really nice. It's very similar to the kind of off-white that her previous books are, but I think the paper might be thicker. This is really nice. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see, the challenge is not to complete a creative work every day, just to begin one. Often getting started with a new healthy habit is tricky, but you don't have to finish a masterpiece or dedicate hours each day. Your goal should be achievable and fun. But if you find yourself in a flow and want to go beyond the minimum, please do so. So there's a couple little tips here. When drawing, I like to sketch in pencil first, then draw over the pencils in ink. That's sort of perfect for this little thing that she sent me. Drawing pencil first and then go over it with a fine liner to create your line art. If using ink, use the color palette test pages at the back. Oh, and she has a hashtag if you want to post photos of your work. Nice. Stay accountable on your 30-day challenge. Each day you complete the required 10 minutes on a page, color in a circle. Very nice. I don't know if you guys follow Sarah Renee Clark on YouTube. I really, really like her content. She's been doing little YouTube shorts where she colors, you know, one every single day and posts it, kind of in like quick fashion. But, oh, nice. Okay, so this is so clever. So here's a little bit of inspiration, and then they give you some blanks so that you can kind of go in and add your own creativity to this. This is so neat. I love it. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a mandala, and so she has sort of started it, and she wants you to finish it. This one will be really fun. Really fun, especially just to see how close we can get. Oh, nice. Okay, so this page kind of invites you. There's like empty vases. This one invites you to add some flowers. And so the page before kind of gives you a little bit of a starting point. You know, if you want to kind of draw one of these or something similar or something completely different, you can add the flowers or whatever you want to the vases in here, or maybe some of these like clear jars you can add in whatever you'd like. This is very fun. Progress, not perfection. That is absolutely what coloring is all about. Nobody is going to be perfect at coloring. We are all far from it, and it's just fun. I love this. Cute. I love coloring candy. Candy is always such a like bright, vibrant, kind of really marketable thing that is meant to be eye-catching, so it's really fun to color. Okay. An inky botanical sphere is the perfect place for special words. Create your own flowery circle on the opposite page, then add a quote or phrase that inspires or creates joy for you. Very neat. So you could kind of add your own flowers kind of around it. You could do a wreath of some sort. Very cool. Oof, I love these. Passion for pencils, weakness for washi tape. Does your heart skip a beat when you see a tin of colored pencils? Yes, absolutely. Very cool. Add a splash of color. Oh, this is neat. I love hot air balloons. You can add your own little design. This one, she's kind of recommending to, you know, draw in pencil first, you know, use the eraser if you're, you know, a little bit unsure. Draw in pencil first and then use the fine liners to kind of finish it off, and then you can color. Very, very cute. Add a little bit of interest to the hearts over here. I really like this one. That's adorable. Ooh, these are so fun. These are so fun. I love coloring like underwater scenes like this, especially these like just tiny little vignettes. These are so cute. Fill these planters with your own leafy houseplants. I love how she kind of gives you a little bit of confidence to like maybe start with something that she has, you know, drawn up here, and then you can kind of maybe get a little bit more creative as you go. So cute. A lot of the actual planters are a little bit blank themselves too, so you could definitely add in some interest of your own. Robots. This is so neat because there's just so many different like combinations that you could do. You could kind of add a couple more over here, like plug and play toys. You could add like the legs from this one to the, you know, body of this one with the head of that one. So fun. Oh my God, there's a recipe in here. A recipe passed down the generations or between friends is such a treasure. This is my grand's lemon butter cake. Use the opposite page to create an illustrated recipe for one of your favorite cakes. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, now it's your turn. This is one where she kind of wants you to maybe draw like a whole bunch of little things in this circle here. Oh, it's an all about me illustration. Little doodles inspired by my life. Things I love, hobbies, work, and objects I see every day. Let's see what's in here. Bathtubs, ice cream, paint, globes, airplanes. Very cool. Be fun. Like everybody's circle would be very different. Ooh, here's some like butterfly mirrored or like kaleidoscope. Oh yeah, these kaleidoscope like butterfly motifs will look beautiful in bright jewel shades and equally pretty in soft muted ones. Ooh, lanterns. This one would be super fun. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This is unique. Even that one, so fun. Pencil lovers. That's us, right? Ooh, a floral frame. And then you could like put your own little words in here, either a poem or maybe some song lyrics. Definitely cool. The end. You did it. Congratulations on completing 30 days of creativity challenge. Very cool. Again, I think that this whole book is just designed to just kind of get you outside of your comfort zone. And a lot of coloring is adding color to kind of already established like art pieces that have been given to you in the book. And what I like about this one is that it kind of gives you a little bit of creative license to maybe start drawing a little bit of your own. Maybe you're not a drawer, but you know, if you're kind of given the outline and, you know, you can add a little bit of creativity inside the already kind of established outline, then it just kind of dips your toe in the water to kind of, you know, start drawing yourself. This is very, very fun, very exciting, and absolutely beautiful. And she gives you a couple of color test pages here at the back, always very nice and helpful, just to kind of see what your specific things will look like on this paper in particular. So really, really fun. What I think I would like to do is go back and maybe color, see if I can, oh, here we go. I really liked these on the outside cover, but they actually have a whole page of them. So maybe we can do one of these with our new pencils and our new supplies and just kind of try one out. I think that'd be perfect. So let's open these up and see what we have. All right, so I've got my coloring supplies here from Johanna. I've got my eraser, I've got my drawing pencil, my fine liners. Again, there are 3 different weights. So this one's the 0.5, for example. So it'll just give you a little bit of a different weighted line per one that you do. So this is a good thing to maybe test on our test page. Actually, let's do that. What am I thinking? Let's do that. Then we can see these colors as well. So we've got our 2B Staedtler drawing pencil. Feels great. Feels like a pencil. We've got our fine liners. Let's start with the 0.3, and you can just kind of see how thick they are. 0.5. So it's just a little bit thicker. And then our 0.7, which is a little bit thicker than that. I really like how these feel. Very nice. And then let's see our colors here. White as usual. Barely shows up. Lovely yellow. So do these have names on them? These do not have names on them. That's always sad. I love colored pencil names. These are feeling pretty good. Not as buttery as I thought they would be, but they're very pigmented, very beautiful. Oh yeah. This is that coral color that I picked up first. And I can already tell it's gonna be my favorite. This one matches my nails. And I'm really glad that we're swatching these. As you guys know, I love my little color pencil charts. It is so nice kind of knowing exactly what color your colored pencil is going to produce before you put it on your finished work. It's not always this color. You know, some of the good brands are pretty darn close, but you know, you definitely want to know exactly what that pencil is going to be before you place it down. Because the shafts and the little indicators can kind of be deceiving. So always good to have a little cheat sheet so you can go back and look and just absolutely make sure that it's what you're looking for. There is a very nice array of colors here. I'm very happy with that. This is like a great set that you could kind of start with. This is a great set that you could travel with. There's just a really nice rainbow array of what you might need for a page, especially if you just have room for a very small set. So this is perfect. We'll kind of use this as our little color chart, and we'll go back and do our little vignette. All right, I think I'm going to do this one. This one is speaking to me, and I love the idea that I can use kind of all 24 of my pencils, even the white, and really just kind of showcase how beautiful these pencils are, the colors are, and how colorful art supplies are. So let's go ahead and jump in. I think I might start with the scissors. I always like to start with like kind of what I know I'm going to color in a certain color scheme, you know, because there's so much open to interpretation here. But I know that my scissor handles are going to be gray, silver. So again, I'm just going to be using these. I think for the most part, I might dip into my own stash here for maybe just some embellishment type things. But I'm going to try to use all of these. So I'm actually going to go over the blades of the scissors. This is just the white, so it's not really going to show up very much, but once we put this gray over it, I think we'll get a little bit more of a silvery look. And we're just going to go kind of along the edges here and leave a little bit of that white showing through in like a swath in the middle, just to give it like a little bit of like a shiny kind of highlight. So I'm just giving this kind of a foundational all over layer of this beautiful coral color. And then I have a couple of options here. I really like this kind of next dark pink. We can add a little bit of interest here. In my particular style, I just like layering colors together, especially the gradients of colors. It's just the way that I color. I like that. What this is doing as well is kind of blending these two together and just giving it like a really nice soft kind of finished appearance. These are great. They're not scratchy, but there is a little bit more texture when you put them down on the page. So kind of the layering of these two together is really kind of softening and smoothing everything out. And I am purposely kind of leaving some light areas where it's just the coral underneath, just to again give a little bit of visual interest, a little bit of highlight. All right, now I think I am going to pull out some of my white gel pens from my PencilStash. Why not? It's the name of the channel. I think you'd be disappointed if I didn't. So I am going to pull out, this is my jelly roll in white. I just kind of want to add just a little bit to this one. Just a little bit along kind of the top here. That works. All right, what is next? I really loved this blue. Was it this blue or this blue? Hang on. Back to the color chart. I think it was this blue. So it was the third one. Purple, blue, yeah, this one. Okay. This one was so pretty. I wish they had names. I think I want to do something on the bigger side. So let's do this little bottle in this blue. And I think what I might do is just to maybe give a little bit of an indicator that it's like half full. I might kind of go down the line and use like this blue. This is a different blue, but it's still kind of in that same family. Maybe we'll do 3 different blues. All right, now let's go back to the blue that I thought I was using. I'm just gonna go over this. Again, I like layering colors. I like the smoothness and kind of the blending effect that we get when we layer. I'm not gonna finish that one. I think I might jump around a little bit and just kind of see what we get. So I'm gonna go around, like through the rainbow. I'm gonna go around and just kind of continue to color things as I see them. And I purposely went over this label with this lighter pink. You know how crayons always have like a lighter label than they actually show? I thought it would be fun to demonstrate that just because we don't have a lighter purple with this set, so kind of have to make one. I think I found an opportunity to maybe play with some of the other supplies that we got. Kind of forgot about these. But this ribbon is just kind of blank, so I thought maybe we could take our pencil, and I was gonna do dots, but this tape already has dots, so I gotta do something a little bit different. So I think what I'm gonna do is just some random lines, like a herringbone kind of pattern here. Would be fun. And then now that I've done it with my pencil, I think I'm gonna go back in with either my, I think I like the thin one. I'm gonna go back in over that with my fine liner, and it's essentially going to be about the same weight as the lines that Johanna originally gave us. So it'll look a little bit more seamless. And what I love about fine liners is that they will not smear when you start to sort of add some of your art supplies. So if you were to go over just the regular pencil with some of your art supplies, it could very well smear and just sort of get a little bit muddy, kind of pull some of those grays and kind of muddy up some of your colors. So the fine liner will not do that. The other thing, and I'll open this up as I tell you, is that, you know, there might be some pencil lines kind of peeking through. So the nice thing about these types of these types of erasers, and I have some as well. I've got the Pentel ones that I really like, but I think this is like exactly the same thing. Essentially, you can go over and just kind of use your eraser to get rid of any additional pencil lines that might be there. Because even though you went over them with your fine liner, they could still kind of drag when you start to add color and just get into your colored pencil art supply situation. So definitely good use of these tools. Definitely a lot more pages in this book to kind of demonstrate that, but I saw a little bit here and just kind of wanted to show you what I was going to do with that. And now you can go right over it with your colors. All right, I like how this is coming out. It is very fun to color with all of these bright colors, and then I kind of tempered it a little bit with some black. But I still think that we need a little bit of something kind of around it, just to ground it or kind of give it a little bit of a background. So I am going to embrace the tools that Johanna has sent us and is sort of touting in her book. So I thought we could take our drawing pencil, and I'm not sure if I want to do like a circle with like a little bit of like a paint kind of edge, kind of like these little blobs here, or if I want to do like a little bit more of like an abstract blob. I'm thinking an abstract blob. So, and then we'll have like little kind of blobettes coming off of it. So let's go ahead and do that. So the nice thing about a drawing pencil is that it's erasable, so we can do a little bit of a shape and see what we have and adjust from there. All right, so I kind of want it to be a little bit like skinny at this end and then kind of like come out here a little bit. And then I think we can sort of continue to get blobby. I'm just playing. And then we can start to do a couple kind of around the edges. These are not great shapes, but I'm just playing for now. Okay. All right, so now the idea is to kind of take your favorite lines and go over them with the fine liner. And I think I'm going to use maybe the 0.5 just for a little bit of a different line than we already have, just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to take like the basic shape, maybe go over some of my favorites here, and we'll just kind of see what we get. Okay, all right, I don't hate that. It is definitely paint splatter, so I'm just going to sort of connect some of these areas just to give it a little bit of place to kind of terminate within. And then I can go in and make some of these paint shapes. All right, I like it. That works. Now we have to get rid of all of the lines that I made that I didn't end up using. So we are going to go back in with our eraser. And the nice thing about the fine liner is that it is completely, like, I don't want to say impervious. That's probably a word that will get me into trouble. But it shouldn't be affected by the eraser or your colored pencils or markers or anything else. And you should just be able to get rid of it, because if you were to leave your eraser lines, it might kind of start to drag some of that, or not eraser lines, your pencil lines. It would kind of drag some of the graphite from your pencil into your colors, and it would get very muddy. So you definitely want to get rid of your pencil lines to just create a nice blank canvas, but then you also don't want to drag any of that through your nice crisp colors. All right, that is super cute. I really, really like that. Now, all we have to do is decide what color it's going to be. Now, we have already used all of our colored pencils that Johanna sent us, even the brown. I sneaked in some of the brown. So I think that we want to do something a little bit different with this. So I wanted to see what's on the other side of this because I might want to use marker. So let me go grab my markers and I'll be right back. All right, here's my markers. And I think I kind of want, actually kind of up here at the top, I kind of want to use some like light greens just to give a little bit of a background kind of color, but really let the bright colors of our page kind of jump out. So I think these would work nicely. Let's use our little test page to see what we got here. So this one is the lightest. I also want to just make sure that I have enough juice. Yeah, oof. Yeah, that's not good. That is actually going to bring through what's on the other side. Ooh, that's not good. We might not be able to use markers. And this is why you test. This is absolutely a wonderful, yep, that's way too dark. This is a really good demonstration of why you test markers, because you really, really, really don't want to do all that work and then have something like the other side of the page like bleed through like that. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but it's not anything to do with the book or anything. It's just the properties of the markers. So we definitely do not want all of this stuff to kind of show through on the other side with our little splat. So, all right, I'm a little afraid to use the markers now, so maybe we'll come up with another idea. All right, plan B. Maybe we can do something with soft pastels. I definitely want to test that out before we, again, commit. You know what? It kind of went away. Like, I think it was just the, like, initial wetness of the marker that kind of made the underside show through. It did kind of go away, but I am still a little bit scared. And the other ones didn't pull anything. Maybe we don't have to go to plan B. I don't know. Let's see what this looks like, and then we'll kind of decide. So my idea with the pastel is that we could kind of put this down and then kind of push it into some of the corners with the oh, that's a horrible noise. With the cotton swab. Yeah. Actually, despite the horrible noise, I like that. I think we'll do that. And I haven't used these in a while. We might have a little bit of a hard time kind of doing it in between there, but maybe we'll kind of flake some off and do it that way. But for now, I'm going to take my light green, and I'm gonna work left to right because you don't want to kind of drag this around. It's a very migratory medium. So I'm just going to put it down, and it's not exactly like the thinnest of instruments. So I'm just going to work in very small locations. And I'm just gonna kind of push this into the corners as much as I can. And I promise I will try to limit that noise that you're hearing. And I think we're gonna need maybe a couple of different colors here just to give a little bit more interest. I'm liking how this is coming out, but I do want a little bit of variation. I did a little bit darker down here with the same color, but I don't think it's quite enough. So I might be a little daring and maybe try some of this in just a couple little places and just see what it does. And again, I'm working left to right, like I don't want to do the whole thing first and then come back here just because it's so migratory. So I'm going to do this entire left side and then the middle and then kind of move on so that I'm not dragging my hand across. Okay, it's subtle, but I definitely do like this color. I was a little bit light-handed with it just because I didn't want to regret this, because I should have tested it on the back page, but I did not. So we can go back in now that I like it and just add it in a couple little spots here. It doesn't need much, it just needs a little bit of variation. So I'm gonna start small, and then as I find I need it in more places, I can always add it, but I cannot take it away once it's on. I like that. I like that. It's like just enough. All right, are we happy with this color? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to like go back to the well and just see what we can kind of add. Let's just play around. I just grabbed a little bit of that light blue. It's very subtle, but I did kind of purposely go a little bit lighter. That's cool. Okay. All right, I can use a little bit more pressure. And again, I'm not like looking for anything crazy. I just want like a little bit of interest. I'm not even like blending it out that much. I'm just kind of keeping it nice and tight. Yep, this is awesome. Okay, so we'll just kind of pick and choose some little areas. I like these kind of corners, for lack of a better word. My little peninsulas. And just to get a little bit into the middle without having to go through it all again, you can kind of transfer it with your actual cotton swab. All right, just a couple more spots and I think we're golden. Now, as I finish this, I do want to say that I'm really enjoying the concept behind this coloring book. I think it's just so smart to just kind of challenge you as a colorist to kind of finish off some minor things with a little bit of drawing skill and just kind of build up your confidence doing that. So really enjoying this, really happy with the way that this is coming out, not happy with the sound that my cotton swab makes. Going to have pastel dust everywhere, and that is totally okay. All right, I think we're good. Again, thank you so much to Johanna Basford for sending me this coloring book and all of these goodies. So happy with my colored pencils and my drawing items. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this book, so definitely going to be coloring this again. I also really like the kind of small vignette opportunities that you have here. Like, I don't know about you, but like, for example, you know, when you have like a giant double spread, it takes me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to color that. And by the time I kind of get to the end, I'm so done. You know, it like starts out really optimistically, and then by the end, I'm like, okay, I'm just ready for this to be over. Fun, but definitely tedious. So having these little opportunities to color is just really refreshing. So awesome book, Johanna. Really like the way that the paper works and how it's just kind of picking up a lot of these mediums. So thank you guys so much. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. Really appreciate it. The YouTube algorithm loves when you hit that. Also, leave me a comment down below. What do you think of this coloring book? How do you plan to use it? I think it'll be, you know, up to the individual. I'd love to kind of see what somebody else would kind of create with this little thing. Maybe it's something completely different than what I did. So definitely let me know down in the comments how you plan to use this. And I will be seeing you guys again very soon. If I don't talk to you, happy Thanksgiving. If you're in the US, happy November if you're not, and we'll talk again soon. Happy coloring. Bye-bye.
Thanks again to the sponsor of today's video, Skillshare. If you like learning from me today, you're going to love learning from all the talented creators on Skillshare's platform. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with thousands of classes in design, art, business, and so much more. If you want to improve your knowledge on any topic, Skillshare has a class for you, like this class, Color Theory 101 with Ariel Rassel. I highly recommend learning about color theory. You'll find it so helpful when choosing and implementing color combinations and overall palettes in your coloring. Now, premium membership gives you unlimited access to classes, communities, and workshops that are just right for you and your learning goals. So join the millions of students already learning on Skillshare today with a special offer just for PencilStash viewers. The first 1,000 viewers to click the link below in the description will get a 1-month trial of premium Skillshare membership. And with all the growth potential that these classes have to offer, that is a fantastic investment in yourself and your personal development. Act now for this special offer and start learning with Skillshare today.